mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. One chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
What is Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Child 3 Long Face, Skinny Body. We are back, still black with some more fire anime manga related content. Now I decided to get up close and personal with y'all today. It's been definitely since last year, so it's first time seeing my face in 2024 for y'all, but it's been a few months, so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and hop in front of the camera, on top of the fact that it's very eerie news going around the community that I'm sure by now most of you guys already are aware of. So I wanted to bring some light to that and also double down on some news I shared yesterday regarding the channel. And further along those lines, obviously we're going to touch up on some Boruto content. But just to start off the video, as I'm sure most of you are aware, Akira Toriyama has passed away, I believe within the last 24 to 48 hours, due to, I believe the description was the exact scientific term or word for it, I'm not aware of, but the description for the cause of his passing was a bleeding somewhere in his brain. However, I wanted to spend this time, I was really even contemplating on even doing a video about this because I'm not too big on, especially in situations where obviously I haven't dropped a video in a while. This will more than likely be a viral topic or viral content going on in our community, anime-based community. But even with Akira Toriyama himself, is bigger than anime. A lot of people who don't even watch anime watch Dragon Ball Z. So with all of that being said, I was a little even iffy to talk about it because I'm like, it can be seen as coming off as clout chasing or using someone's life, and you know, just for. But I got over that hump because on that side, I'm really trying to stay away from that, which is why I also even having trouble, even as I'm recording right now, naming and titling this video, but just getting away from that, just the effect and impact that Akira Toriyama has had on the community as a whole. And it took me the entire day yesterday to even think about it, because if I would have gave you all this video yesterday, you probably would have got a different message or different words coming from my mouth. But the inspiration has always been there. As a child, every child has seen Dragon Ball Z episodes on TV. Now, canonically, watching it and keeping up with the plot and story of Goku and his life and his endeavors, probably by the time Dragon Ball Kai was airing consistently on TV, and I come to find out people aren't too fond of Dragon Ball Kai, is when I actually followed the story episode by episode. So as a kid, everybody seen Dragon Ball, everybody seen Dragon Ball Z. As I got older and Dragon Ball Kai came out, I started following the story episode by episode around that time. Also, Naruto and Shippuden was airing on TV. Going towards high school years, it wasn't until I got back into anime, started rewatching Shippuden, and eventually rewatched Dragon Ball Kai. Saying all of that to say, yes, I know I've been on this channel lots of times. I've talked about One Piece being my favorite anime. I talked about Naruto being my favorite anime, but I cannot take away from the fact that Dragon Ball started everything. Is it in my top? It doesn't really matter if it is or isn't. You can't take away from the fact that it garnered the way for a lot of the things that we know and love today. And that's just the simple fact of the matter. And just looking at it, because I went over and I looked at some of the things. So we're gonna go over the words that the original Goku voice actor has had, and also what Oda Sensei, the creator of One Piece, and Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, all three of those had to say on Akira Toriyama's passing. But just moving along those lines, after I read these statements, I started to think about, like, how did he actually impact me? Because, you know, there's things where you see people online, you kind of read it as like, okay, you're just saying that just to say it. I don't want to downplay anything. This is a man's life. So the most important thing right now is not even Dragon Ball. It's his family, it's his friends, it's his loved ones having their comfort. Make sure they're getting our condolences and prayers. So that's the first and foremost thing that I wish for Akira Toriyama's family. But then just digging deeper into it, it's like, you know, things can be said just to be said, or things can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, people build up sob stories and a lot, and it's hard, especially in the era that we in, to run away from that situation. But really pondering on, like, okay, how did he choose? Because I know I'm always Naruto, you know what I'm saying? One Piece, I talk a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all rarely hear me talk about Dragon, even though I know a lot, damn near probably more than I would know about One Piece, maybe even, or maybe even Naruto. I know a lot about the Dragon Ball verse. So I started to think, like, how has he actually, like, if not for Dragon Ball on TV, you know, who knows if I would have even watched Naruto? Who knows if I even would have got into Naruto? You feel me? I was always catered towards Dragon Ball Z. My older cousin, as kids, he always had me watching Dragon Ball. We had Dragon Ball Z shirts, man. And then I started thinking about this, just like he really did impact me. For those who grew up wanting to become an animator, wanting to become drawing, you know, who had similar interests aligned with art and anime, or cartoons and, you know, art, somewhere along those lines. I didn't take my passion for art far. I more so fell into the writing category, but I did dabble going in and out throughout my life in terms of, like, yeah, I want to be an artist, I want to draw. But I know for a fact, people who started off drawing, who also had interest in anime, who also had interest in cartoons, but more specifically Dragon Ball Z, you drew Super Saiyan hairstyles on, whether you try to draw Goku or you drew your own character, you were drawing Super Saiyan hairstyles on the character. You were drawing muscles that looked like Super Saiyan. And I started to think about this. I'm like, I really would be drawing muscles. And if I couldn't get the image right, I would look up Super Saiyan Goku to be like, all right, this is how muscles are supposed to look like. So that's the type of impact I'm talking about. It don't have to be like, when you talk about anime, first thing you think about is Dragon Ball Z. No, but like a lifestyle is what this man, Akira Toriyama, has brought to us. And that's something that I want to be appreciative of. Now, without making this too long, let's just go and look at some of the things that Eiichiro Oda has stated, and starting from the top. So, it's too soon. The void left behind is too large. The sadness overwhelms me when I realize I'll never meet you again. From my childhood, I've admired you. I remember the day I was first called by name. He's just admiring Akira Toriyama. And a lot of this stuff really touched me. And for the sake of the video, I'm not going to read everything that they said because it will be too long. But just moving further down. And this is something that also, like, it opened my eyes to say the things that I already said, but not just for manga artists, but for all creators who were children during the serialization of Dragon Ball. The excitement, inspiration remains rooted. Your presence is like a giant tree. So for manga artists of our generation who stood on the same stage, Toriyama's works became an even greater presence the closer we got. And that's touching coming from the One Piece creator. Almost scary, but meeting the laid back guy you always were made me happy. A little bit of a word discrepancy there, but we love Toriyama Sensei to the core. With respect and gratitude for Akira Toriyama Sensei's rich creative world, I sincerely pray for his peaceful rest. May heaven be the delightful world you envisioned, Sensei. Now, moving on to Kishimoto's words. I honestly don't know what to write in such a sudden situation, but I want to convey that I've always wanted to express about Toriyama Sensei my thoughts. From early elementary school with Dr. Slump to the later years of Dragon Ball Z, Sensei's manga has always been with me, coming a part of my life. Even when things were rough, Dragon Ball every week made me forget about it. It was my salvation for a rural boy like me. Now, this is Kishimoto speaking. You see, like, a lot of this stuff is really heart-touching. Now, just moving forward a little bit, like I said, for time constraint reasons. The first time I met him, I was so nervous I couldn't speak. But after meeting him several times at the Tezuka Awards judging committee, I got used to talking to him. As Dragon Ball children, Oda-san and I, the creator of One Piece and the creator of Naruto, he's talking about them being peers, both looking up to Akira Toriyama. Oda-san and I talked excitedly about how fun Dragon Balls was, always competing, and I'll never forget the slightly embarrassed smile Sensei gave us. That sounds like very, very, very heartwarming right there. I just received news of Sensei's passing. I'm overwhelmed with the sense of loss, and even greater sense even greater sense than when Dragon Ball officially ended. I still don't know how to deal with this hole in my heart. Moving forward, he says, thank you, Akira Toriyama Sensei, for your many enjoyable works over the 45 years, and thank you very much for your hard work. To the remaining family, you must still be deeply saddened, so please take care of yourselves. I pray for a peaceful rest for Akira Toriyama Sensei. So those are the words for both Kishimoto and Oda-san, the creators of respectively Naruto and One Piece. Now, going on to the Japanese voice actor of Goku. Now, this one is a little bit of a hard pill to swallow. So my mind is so empty right now. I hate to believe it, and I don't want to think about it. Even in this situation, I can keep my emotions under control, knowing that I will stay by Goku until the very end of my life. It's all thanks to what Toriyama Sensei has told me every time when we meet. Please take care of Goku. Sensei, please watch over us from above. May his soul rest in peace. Masako Nozawa. Those were the words from Goku's voice actor, the creator of Naruto, Masashi Kishimoto, and the creator of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda. Again, my prayers and condolences go out to Akira Toriyama and his family. But now let's move on to some slightly more upbeat news. You know what I'm saying? Let's celebrate. First of all, let's just not end that on a sad note. Let's celebrate the beautiful life that Toriyama lived, the beautiful works that he put out into this world, and the beautiful impact that it had on us as a community. Overall, in the grand scheme of things. So that's something that we should always, keep in our hearts and keep in our minds, especially with beloved characters such as Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, man. So rest in peace to Akira Toriyama, and much love and prayers to his family. Moving along with more news, I mentioned it on the channel yesterday. We're doing a giveaway. Black Uchiha, it be your own Uchiha hoodies giveaway. Any Boruto physical, you want volume 1, you want volume 11, you want volume 12, I'm gonna cop it for you and I'm gonna send it your way. Yes, you get a free hoodie and a free board. It can even be 2 Blue Vortex volume 1. If you just want the raw manuscripts, I'll send that your way too. It don't matter, bro. I'm choosing 2 people as a winner. So the rules are, you gotta join the Discord. Link gonna be in the comment below. Join the Discord. And how to win? I need 2 people to DM me the correct prediction of the next chapter cover of Boruto chapter 7. Is it chapter 8? Yeah, chapter 8, I think. Yeah, chapter 8. So who's gonna be on the cover of chapter 8? Let me know. DM me so we can keep all answers confidential and all participants confidential. And like I said, the 2 winners will get a Boruto hoodie and a free Boruto volume, any of your choosing. Now, if you feel uncomfortable with you feel uncomfortable with sending off your shipping information, which I understand, you can also get the option of getting a free $50 from me. Again, via Cash App, Zelle, Apple Pay, PayPal. Again, we will discuss all of that confidentially. So whichever you want, free hoodie and free book, you know what I'm saying? It ain't sound like a bad deal. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know who y'all think is going to be on the cover of chapter 8. It's your boy, Black Uchiha. Holla at your boy, you feel me? Join the link in the Discord. Remember, like I said, DM me your like, it's starting now. DM me your thoughts. Who y'all think is gonna be on the cover of chapter 8? And the 2 most correct people and the person who got it right, obviously, is gonna be the winner. I'm really trying to see who's gonna play. You feel me? And who's really gonna be up today? You feel me? The hoodies are cold. I probably should have wore a hoodie. You feel me? I probably should have wore a hoodie. But stay tuned. You feel me? Stay tuned until my next video. More announcements regarding the prize and the ultimate giveaway. But don't forget to join the link in the Discord below. It should be Black Chat 3. Holla at your boy. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Black Chat out. Yes, sir. Now, I'm gonna keep it authentic with y'all because I feel like, it's personable. I was gonna do a Boruto Kashikoji video. 100%. This news broke out. And I was like, I can't combine that and in the video because something is gonna get cut. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what, Boruto Kashikoji video, solo dolo. Y'all go get that. So I was like, how can I implement Boruto content into this or something I want to touch on? We did get a promotional picture that I never got the chance to talk about. So we see Jura in the promotional picture and it's already told to us, like, yes, he's invading the Hidden Leaf. My guy Naruto is on pack watch. You feel me? Like, Jura is about to be moving and Kawaki is on fraud watch. Now, I wanted to talk about how this move potentially affects the story going forward, but more so importantly affects Kawaki as a character, because I stated time and time again on the channel, he has to undergo one more fall from grace. He has to go under one more drastic change in order to get the Kawaki that we see in chapter 1, the whole new outfit design, and you feel me, a whole new demeanor from I'm killing Boruto, it's on site, you gotta die. Are you ready to die too? Nah, I'm gonna send you to where I sent your pops and it's gonna be green. Now, we already got confirmation. A little bit more solidified evidence will definitely help, but for the most part, a good trustworthy enough confirmation that Boruto, not only do we know he's strong, but he's stronger than Kawaki right now. Kawaki ain't standing a chance against Boruto, right? So I always thought, especially going into the first 3 chapters, 4 chapters, after he whipped out the Uzuhiko, I'm like, Kawaki gonna have to get his ass whooped by Boruto. And then his eyes are gonna open from all the things that have been going on. And then he's gonna be like, all right, let's get to work. Back to the drawing board, right? But apparently the way things are moving, and it's always staying true to his roots, because even since Naruto Next Generation's Part 1, guessing the Boruto manga, the direction of the story, the plot is kind of a difficult thing, despite understanding the overall grand scheme of things. Be going randomly at times, and it's really hard to tell. So Do I think Kawaki will undergo a fall from grace? Do I think he'll undergo a dramatic change? Yes. But then my thought process started to shift. Instead of Boruto being the cause of that, you know, because he's going to get beat up by Boruto, he's going to be like, you know what? I've been slacking these last 3 years. I'm out of here. He left the village. I'm leaving the village. And then he comes back and then we see the village destroyed, you know what I'm saying? And Boruto's like, was this the only way, Kawaki? But I'm thinking, nah, what if that Boruto and Kawaki fight is going to be the first time we see them fight since Naruto Next Generations? Now, we know they come across each other in Two Blue Vortex, but we haven't seen them fight since Kawaki has sealed away Naruto and Hinata and Boruto got the eye scar. So what if we're not going to see another Boruto and Kawaki fight until we get them on top of the Hokage faces? And then it's really going to be ambiguous as to, okay, who's going to be coming out on top, pause, of this match, of this battle, of this bout, right? But before we get to that, then who's going to cause Kawaki to go undergo his, you know, emo boy change? Who's gonna be the Itachi / Obito breaking the news for Sasuke to Kawaki? You feel me? Who's gonna give him a whole entire worldview change? And I believe Jura might be that guy. And Damon's comments in chapter 5, I believe chapter 4, but most likely I think chapter 5 might be the one thing that giving us a hint toward this, because we understand Jura is seeking knowledge. He's seeking information. He wants to know. He's trying to get into the know-how. So he's about to pull up, and for some reason he thinks Naruto Uzumaki is gonna have the questions that he needs answers to. And I believe it ties into just the history. Naruto's been known as that guy. He's always gonna be known as that guy. So he's like, let me just go talk to that guy, right? But Kawaki, on the other hand, right, I feel like he might just get molly-whopped by Jura. But this is something we're gonna have to double down on in terms of Kawaki's official fall from grace. But just looking at it and based off of the promotional text and promotional image, Jura is here. He's invading the village. So what is Kawaki's move? Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna break down more about that, but definitely stay tuned for more possible leaks, more updates about the upcoming Boruto chapters. It's your boy Black Akira. To my next video, holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Black Child, yes sir. Skip.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high.
Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said